All right, with gesture drawing, okay, the very first step is that you check what's happening with the central axis. So here's my little figurine. I'm studying it and I see a curve that's happening in the spinal column. Then his head is tilted to the side. So yeah. Oh, wait, you can't see me, sorry. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, there we go. All right, so here's the central column. And then here is the top of the head, okay? Then I check the angle for the shoulders and I'll quickly put that in. I check the angle for the hips and I'll put that in. And then I will do stick and double stick. Remember I talked about stick and double stick? I'll quickly put down what I see there. The leg that extends outward, this goes here, this goes there. And then, and I know from here to here, remember I said, and then the halfway point should be the hips. So make sure that measurement is there. Then after you've got that, you've got what we call the stick figure. Then from the stick figure, what do? You then go in and start studying their form, checking out the shape, the cylinders, the squares, rectangles, whatever it is that you see. In this case, I'm seeing a round form for the foot. Usually for feet, triangles and circles or elliptical forms work well, okay? Like in this case, it's an ellipse and an ellipse. Cylinder, 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 and then a quick, and that's it. So that's my quick gesture drawing. And how many of those am I going to do? So now here my model changes, okay? Now his body is going in this kind of direction, that central axis. Then his shoulders are leaning to the side. Then his hips are going down. Then this foot here, double stick it because there's a little bit of a bend. Here, he's got the leg going that way. And then the arm, there's like a little foreshortening thing going on, okay? And then I've got that. Now, please forgive me, I always forget the heads.
Teachers at this time, please release students to their testing location. Refer to the email that was sent out this morning. Thank you.
Sorry for that interruption. Now, here I quickly have what? I have that little stick figure thing. So now, from there, what happens? Now you start searching for that form. You start looking for the shapes that are within that body form, okay? And you'll quickly put them in. It shouldn't take very long. It should take you no more than a minute or two in order to do that. So that right there, you've got 2 gesture drawings, and you've got to have for homework a total of 5, okay? Now, what do you do after that? Okay, so now you've been at the park, you've done your sketches from the people that are there. Now, how do you turn it into an art piece? Here's the next step. Now, so you've got it in your sketchbook. The next step is, in your little 9x12, what I'd like for you to do is now work with your media. Things that go back in space get dark, things that come out to you get light. Use whatever technique you want. Right now I'm using hatching very quickly because of the fact of time. I want to make sure I'm kind of speeding through this so I don't have to. So what I'm doing is that light to dark, using my hatching, and I'm filling in with my choice of media and my choice of technique. I'm using pens. Could you use pen? Yes, you can. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to my drawing students. Painters, you're painting. Okay, so you'll hit this up afterwards with paint. All right? I want to see color. I want to see paint. If you're using watercolor, that's fine. My recommendation, students at home that are on painting, that are doing painting, or kids here, I would recommend homework be done in watercolor, and then classwork be done in paint. That's my recommendation, okay, to my painters. So right there, I took care of my light to dark, the chiaroscuro, the dimensionality, that 3D reality, and I did it with the hatching, okay? I built my form with the hatching. Okay, now, next one, another medium that you could use for my beginner babes as well as my drawing kids, you could use pencil, Okay, I want to make sure I'm on camera on both, because sometimes I wind up off camera. And remember that light to dark, the light to dark. Please don't forget. Dimensionality, building that 3D reality by going light to dark and light to dark. So again, this is the gesture drawing. This is how you work with gesture, and this is what you will do after you're done working with the gesture. Like the first initial drawing that I had, that was the gesture. That's gesture drawing. Then what you do afterwards is to just build it up and make it more into a painting. So I'm trying to give you the experience, like let's say you go to the park, you capture your reality, and now you're back in the studio and you're trying to build something from what just happened, let's say at the park, or what happened maybe while mom was cooking, you did your sketches. Now that's my two figures, okay, with my light to dark. That's what I would do. And have fun too. Your homework, go ahead, put clouds, put sky, maybe make a whole crowd scene, have fun with it. Now, another thing you could do is you could work with color. I'll tell you what, just for the quickness of color, I'm going to do another quick, now I'm looking at my central axis and head, okay, and then double stick, single stick for the arms and the legs. In this case, the legs are going out, this is going to the side, and roughly, that's now my stick figure. Then from there, I'll build up my form, okay, go ahead and build my circles, my cylinders, whatever the shape is that I see. Remember I talked about breaking down reality? Here's that point where you start to break down your reality, okay? Building on your form, okay? Build up that form. Now, quickly, now the next step, you're using color, okay? Now you're home. You came back from the park, per se, and now you're in your sketchbook and you want to now make a finished drawing, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come in with your light to dark, and I always train you with one color first, go light to dark, and then from the light to dark with one color, then what do? You introduce its analogous color, because according to law, according to theory, according to the science of art, they say to use the analogous colors in order to blend. So put it to the test, see if it works, okay? You don't believe me, try it, see if it works. And what's the next color after blue? On one side of blue, you have purple. On the other side of blue, you have green. Okay, so in my light area, I'm going to go ahead and see if it's true what they say, and I'm going to pop my green in the light area. Okay, and it's already, it starts to create this vibration of color and shade and value. It starts to look really pretty. And I could even go as far as adding in yellow to it, because that would be the next color. And the darker shade in value would be the purple. Give me a second. It's hard to see the purple. I think the purple's in the other set. Yeah, there she is. Okay. So my purple's going to go in that darker area. Always in the dark area, put the darker color. In the lighter area, put the lighter color. And now what does it do? Oh my goodness, it's creating that chiaroscuro effect. That turn of the body is happening now. You're getting the value variation that you need to create that dimension. So I basically went from purple to the green. Oh wait, purple to blue, purple, blue to green, sorry. Let's do that again. I did the green, I did the blue. Oh wait, I did it wrong again. It's the wrong shade. Blue first, sorry. Let's get this right finally. And then I did the green for the lighter value. And I did the purple for the darker value. Please forgive, those two that I just Yeah, those are the three shades that I put next to each other, okay? And it creates that turn, okay, of the body. Now, so that's what you're gonna be doing for homework for next week. That's due on Friday. And then I wanted you to get an exploration of how to work with gesture, okay? So, any questions in regards to the gesture drawing? Gesture, yes.
So is that what drawing to you have them?
Okay, this is homework, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna find a figure that's in motion, okay? And then what you're gonna do, just like I did here, I did, let's go back. Now let me stop screen here, okay? What did I basically do? I followed the steps. What were the steps? Here we go. Let's go back to the basic. Let me go to screen. Oh wait, no, I could do this. There we go. Okay, and let's go back to our discussion about how to do it. There's the steps right there. It's in your PowerPoint. So check out your PowerPoint, and I just talked about it, okay? This is exactly what you're doing, okay? Follow those steps, okay? If you have to, do the first one slow, okay? Following the steps. Central axis and head. Line for the shoulders, line for the hips. Single sticks, double sticks for the arms and legs, okay? Now, then from there, then you build on your form, okay? It ends as a stick figure. And then after the stick figure, then you beef up the form.
Also taught this posture.
Pardon?
It's taught this posture. Like, people.
Yeah, I would do people. It's easier. Animals have a different vertebrae system that I really did not discuss. You're welcome to venture off and look for it if you want to. They'll talk about the vertebrae, the rib cage, of this, of that, about the animal form, okay?
Wait, so for the classwork,
Yeah.
we have to draw.
That's classwork. Hold on.
I like
Okay,
it.
classwork, guys, okay, get it, okay, this is classwork.
I'm just trying to label this because I can.
It's okay, breathe. This is classwork. I'm sorry, see, art is theory and practice, I'm sorry. It gets a little confusing sometimes because it is theory and practice.
Wait,
But
so
if I
we
don't
want-
talk about the theory and practice, you wouldn't know one from the other, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what you're doing.
So if we do one of each.
You're doing one of each. You're doing one 60-minute contour on a 12x18. You're doing one 60-minute modified on a 12x18. And you're doing 3 10-minute blind contours on one page. And you could use my mirror. You should have started with this last class.
I wasn't here last class.
Oh, sorry, yes. Okay.
So, do I do the modified one now?
Yes, you did already the contour, yes,
Yeah.
so now do the modified, yeah. So you could pick up that paper there, I have,
Wait,
12x18 paper.
For the use of a contour, you can't lift up your pen or pencil.
With contour, you cannot lift. With modified, you could lift. Okay?
How does it tell me?
It's, you missed that demo, I'm sorry, you did. And it's in the video though, watch the video, it's,
Yes, I didn't want to.
huh?
I didn't want one.
Ah, okay, it's in Teams, if you have Teams on your phone?
It
Ouch.
doesn't work on my phone. My
Ay,
phone
ay,
kinda
ay.
sucks, and I
Okay,
know my mom
you want me to
would
play it for you? I could play it for you.
Please.
Okay. All right, guys, I have a request to play the video on Teams. So here I go from last week. I just hate my voice. I'm sorry. It just drives me crazy to hear my voice, but I guess I'm gonna have to hear it.
Oh, also, Miss Shaker.
I pity you guys that you have to listen to my voice. I really do.
Your voice is so soothing. though.
Really? Okay. I just can't stand it when I hear it. It just sounds so.
Really?
I'm very articulate, and I don't like that about myself. I just like, I don't know.
You
I
have
just
the most soothing voice.
really
Like,
okay.
it's kind of, you're always in such a good mood. I'm so used to it, so it
Yeah.
kind of irritates me.
All right. Ugh, I just get very annoyed by my voice. I'm sorry. It's just something I'm not used to. Okay, so let me go to any class. I'll pick the beginner babes. Why not? Video and demonstration. Here we go. And I think this was it. Oh, wait, no, not that one, sorry. Ouch, let's go back, it's this one. Here we go, this is the one. I think what confused some of you guys, because I went ahead and I did this, right? So you don't want to see that. Let me get rid of that, because that. All right, so what we're doing is a continuous contour, sorry that I lifted my hand. Now, I'm looking out into the subject, and remember, the activity is a slow, continuous line. No sketching, no erasing, no lifting your hand. Okay, so you're gonna go through and you're gonna draw what you see in front of you Okay. very
markers?
slowly.
Right there? You can
And
have
if you make
those.
mistakes, that's okay, just go ahead and go backwards, like I just made a little bit of a
Color,
mistake.
pencils or pencils?
And what I did is I
Okay.
went backwards. Any of that could be used, okay? And I The stopped at a modify certain contour, point. you could lift your hand, And now I'm okay? And you could reconnecting. switch colors in between Now, if you want to. like I said, there's a section of this room that I'm doing right now. You're not gonna be able to tell what the heck it is that I'm drawing
Here,
at first.
just-
And then eventually it will all come to fruition what it is that I'm drawing. You guys are not in the room, and if you make mistakes, it's okay, it's supposed to happen. You know, little mistakes here and there are, I mean, you're drawing with a pen. Drawing with a pen is difficult, it's not an easy task. So, you know, I would be wrong to take off, let's say, for, oh my goodness, you didn't draw this line straight enough, or you didn't do this, you know. No, this is supposed to be something where, you're gonna go in and you're gonna do your best with this continuous line. You're gonna take your time. You're not gonna lift your hand. You're gonna go slow, looking at the subject.